Poppin' YouTube? Welcome to another video, and today's gonna be day 2 of the 30-day series I'm gonna be providing for y'all, where I basically just give y'all a game, give y'all value, in correlation to trading and just all types of things trading that can make you a better individual and a better trader. So today will be kind of like the first episode in a way, the first real episode in regards to trading, and I want to basically just hit on today the commitment that it's gonna take, and I want you to ask yourself and just hear some of the points that I'm making, so that you can really see, really understand if you think that trading is for you, if you think that you are willing and ready to be able to tackle this journey, take on this process. So, yeah, the first thing I want to speak on is just the patience that is required, the process. It is a very long, rigorous, difficult process that is not easy, it's not fast. And if you look at trading as a get rich quick scheme, or if you think that trading is just something that's going to make you money very fast, if you need money right now and you think trading is going to be that vehicle for you, I can tell you right now it's not. If you're not willing to put at least a year into this without seeing any type of dollar return, find a different way, find another vehicle, do something else to make your money, because trading isn't for you. If you are an impatient person, if you don't think that, or if you're not impatient, or if you're not disciplined, if you're impatient, if you're not disciplined, if you lack a lot of just valuable assets that are required to be a trader, I'm not saying that you can't develop them, but it will make your journey a lot harder. You will have a delayed learning curve just because you have to develop these skills. And if you're not willing to do that and take the time to do that, then training's not for you. Like for me personally, I didn't see my first, real money trade. I didn't make over 5 figures till almost 3 years of trading. It was 2 years of just constant losing, constant lessons, constant frustrations, a lot of long nights where I'm up at 4 or 5 in the morning just on the charts, not even asleep. I got videos and pictures of me just staying up all night just on the charts, looking at London session, looking at Asian session, really just trying to get that screen time. Because honestly, learning the strategy is the easy part. You can learn the strategy, any type of strategy, not even my strategy. You can learn the strategy within a couple weeks to a couple months max of just, every day putting in a couple hours a day. It's not too difficult to learn a strategy. The hardest part and what takes the longest is the mental aspect, the psychological, the learning yourself, gaining market experience. All of that stuff is really where I'll kind of say like the meat of the process is. That's just the most difficult part, just battling yourself, because trading is you versus you at the end of the day. And it may sound simple, like, yes, the charts can only go one of two ways. Sort of like flipping a coin, it's only heads or tails. And it sounds good, it sounds very easy. You see people press a button and make some money in a couple seconds, a couple minutes, but in reality that's not the case. It's not going to be that easy. It is not going to be that. That's not the process. It's fabricated online. People make it look simple, but it's not. It's the complete opposite if they're doing it the right way. It's not going to come easy. And honestly, that's how life is. Nothing worthwhile comes easy. Nothing worthwhile is going to come quick. Nothing worthwhile is going to just be handed to you. You can't, get the best views by just sitting at the bottom of a mountain. Like, you have to hike to the top. That's how you see the most beautiful places in the world. Like, you got to put in some type of effort, put in some type of pain to get there. And with trading, is no different. You have to be willing to, put in at least, I would say, 1 to 2 years of just straight learning and straight losses. Like, you can't expect $1. And it sounds crazy. It might sound like, you might shake your head at that, or that might make your stomach hurt. But at the end of the day, that's the case. And everybody is different. Some people might pick it up in 6 months. Some people might take 4 or 5 years. There's people that's traded for over 10 years and haven't seen $1 from it. And I'm going to get into that as well, just speaking on when it's, a personal thing versus just gaining market experience. I think right now people just need the market experience. And if you're watching this video, that's probably what you lack as well. You probably have no idea anything about the markets. And for me, I want to just give you value. I want to give you game on how to approach it and how to go about it. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm not saying that I'm gonna turn you into, a guru that's gonna make a bunch of money. I'm gonna give you the blueprint, and then from that point, it's up to you. So I'm gonna keep this video short and sweet. I basically just wanted to hit on that, just the process that it's gonna be, and basically give you like a virtual contract. Like if you're willing to do all that, if you're willing to put in the time, the hours, if you're willing to lose money in the beginning, just invest in yourself. That's how I like to call it, just investments. If you're willing to do all that, go a long time without seeing any monetary gain. If you just can trust the process, if you trust yourself, then you will excel. But if you can't do that, if that sounds like it doesn't align with you, then I would say find another vehicle, do something else. Trading is not for you. It requires patience, discipline, dedication. It requires practice. You have to really sharpen yourself. You have to be sharp mentally. And if you have a lot going on in your outside life as well, I meant to speak on that as well. If you feel like you live a chaotic life and you don't have really time for your brain to just relax, I would say trading isn't for you either, because or if you can't separate the two, trading isn't for you, because in order to be a good trader, it's all mental. And if your mental is, I compare it's like a messy room or like a messy workspace, a messy desk. If you have a messy desk, it's a lot less likely for you to be productive when you're sitting down and trying to work. Like, same applies with trading. If you can't just focus and sit down and block every other thing out, block out all the noise for, at least 1 to 2 hours a day, don't do it. It's not going to be for you. And even if it's not your fault, like, because a lot of the times it's not, I would say pick up the skill, try to learn it, but don't lose a bunch of money behind it. Maybe learn it now, and then later on, once you can kind of declutter and really just become more at peace within yourself, then that's when you can pick it up. Because trading is a mental thing. You don't want to have a cluttered mind when on the charts, because you have to be 100% zone, and you cannot be half in, half out. You have to have both feet in the door. Like, that is what it's going to be. That's what it's going to take. And I think that's everything. So I'm gonna keep the video short. I appreciate you for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Peace out.